Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your June 2000 and why was I about to say 13? Okay, I'm gonna say that that's relevant somehow. Sorry, wires, lavalier mic, all that good stuff. I don't know why I was gonna say June 2013. That's very strange. 2018 reading. I've missed you guys dearly. I think you guys are number 5 of the most views from last month, so thank you guys for that. Preliminary stuff, follow me on the gram. I've been asking everyone to do that as a birthday gift to me because I finally got out of the 300, so now I'm at 4, so I'm gonna, have all my little links below. Like the She Do Tarot page on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. I do daily reads and pretty much everything that's going on with the channel. I update you guys there because I'm not cool enough to have the little feature to, put the little updates in the chat thing on YouTube yet. So I try to update everybody on everything that's going on over there. Okay, one of my clients just set an appointment. Got to turn off my do not disturb. I hope that doesn't become a problem. But anywho, yeah, so follow me on social media. And the readings right now, they are closed until June. They will reopen if you want to get on the waiting list. I'm going to tell you guys how to do that. I can't tell you right now because I need to talk to my assistant and figure out how we're going to do that. Because I don't know if I want to do it through email or if I'm just going to have you guys do it through the little scheduling app or whatever. But I'm still on Instant Go. You can hit me up on there. The only thing I'm really taking right now is like emergency readings just because, trying to get the channel and stuff caught up. But yeah, I think that's it. Everything else, if you want to know, you'd probably want to follow me on social media. But I'm going to tune into you guys' energies, Jimmy. So give me just a moment. Jimmy. Ha. All right. And we're ready to get her done. So how are you, Gemini? How many minutes? Okay, 2 minutes. I did good. Look at me. I've missed you guys so much. Let's see what we got going on in your love life. Spirit, please give me clear and direct guidance for my Gemini peeps. 1 card for them, 1 card for their cross-watcher, person, partner, whatever you want to call it, whoever it is they are connecting with. But 9 times out of 10, it is the cross-watcher because we know how that goes, right? So let me get 1st card for Gemini. 2nd card is going to be for their cross-watcher / partner, person they're connecting with, partner, whatever the case may be. Asking for 2 cards, Spirit. The first is going to be for Gemini, and I ask you to give us clear and direct guidance that is going to help Geminis in the month of June in their love life, Spirit. I thank you in advance because I know it's about to be dope the way that it always is. You know what I'm saying? All right. 1st card is from my Gemmies. 2nd card is for that cross-watching person. Okay, set my deck here. All right. Moving my crystals out of the way. Okay, Spirit, give me 3 more cards for Gemini and 3 cards for the person that is cross-watching them or that they are connecting with, please. Clear and direct guidance for both, please, Spirit. Give me a past influence, a present energy, and guidance going forward, Spirit. And I ask for clear messages that are coming through that are going to help our Geminis on their path. Thank you in advance, Spirit. Because you're the bomb. Whoa. Is that a motorcycle? That is not a motorcycle. That sounds like... What is that? What is that? Sorry, guys. I don't know. I've been hearing, I want to say that they're motorcycles, but they're not. Because, they're unusually loud and not, Harley loud. So I'm I don't even know what that is. Anyway. You guys' present energy, Gemini, is the King of Wands. So there may be a fire sign, male, or you guys may have fire in your chart. Is there something in my eye? Okay. Or you guys may be embodying the characteristics of the King of Wands presently. You know what I'm saying? Your past influence is the King of Pentacles. Interesting. Possible Taurus male. Gemini, come on. Going forward, you guys have the King of Cups. What are you doing exactly? The only thing you don't have is an air sign king. Really right now? I don't even think I have ever done a reading where this has happened. So, like, you pimping on some stuff? Like, you have a King of Pentacles, a King of Wands, and a King of Cups? Dog, what? I'm jealous. That's why I'm making all these faces. I'm just saying. The romance angel card that you have is stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. You think? I mean, you got 3 dudes to choose from or 3 chicks to choose from. I mean, it's pretty optimistic if you ask me. I know that there has to be, let me see. Where's my iPad? Where is it? Because I need to find out. This is one of these, I don't know where my iPad is. Oh, okay. My computer's right in front of my face, though. This is one of those rare occasions, guys, where I feel like I need to look at the witchamadinkies with tarot to see if there's significance with there being 3 kings. Dog, that's crazy. I like to interpret the court cards as literal people, but I mean, dog. Before I turn these other cards over, this is so funny, dude. Like, I cannot even. Because if you left a Taurus, well, I'm saying Taurus, but, you know, it could be a Virgo or a Capricorn. But if you left an earth sign to go to a fire sign right now, and you about to leave that fire sign and go to a water sign, I got to give you a high five because you pimping it. Like, you ain't taking, like, no prisoners. It's like, done. Let me taste that fire. Done. I think I need a little water because I'm parched from all of that earth and that fire. You know what I'm saying? This is interesting. So let's see if there's any significance in this. 3 Kings and tarot reading. I'm going to see if this resonates with me. Three Kings and 1 reading. Do. I'm so sorry that I'm making you wait. What? Okay, this is weird. Okay, if this is, please let this be what it looks like this is to me. And let my internet not be tripping. Because the little preview says, the good news is that 3 kings on a full moon represent a ... And, oh, my internet is tripping. I know you lying. Oh, son. That's jacked up. I am so sorry. Yeah, my internet is tripping, y'all. I don't know what to do with that. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Spirit loves y'all. Okay, let me see this real quick. Okay, pulling 3 kings is a sign. Kings speak to authority, management, capability, and competence, and when 2 or more are present, they function as a sort of green light for whatever it is that you are feeling uncertain about or needing an extra boost of support with. With the kings, you are granted an indication of great success that will come through action and skilled management of resources that are available to you. While the King of Pentacles is concerned with material world, matters relating to career finance, and in the emotional sense of a level of security, safety, and stability, what it is you hope to be successful in now will involve matters of the material world. You will be taken care of. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome! Oh my gosh. Because as we all know, the full moon is about release and letting go. These kings suggest that whatever it is you are releasing at this time, you will be successful in doing so. The decision before you is a large one, for it will address concerns related to your security, personal truth, and mission, and the deepest desires of your heart. The good news is that 3 kings on a full moon represent a release that is successful at the highest level. They represent collaboration, cooperation, and personal power, capability, and competence. If you are experiencing blocks around letting go that involve fear about your skills, abilities, particularly with regard to your abilities to see things as they truly are and to know what is right and to act accordingly, these 3 kings tell you there's nothing to fear. If your concerns are about finances or the ability to provide for yourself in the material sense, again, there is nothing to fear. I'm sorry that I'm reading this, but I feel like y'all would want to hear this. And lastly, if your fears around releasing involve concerns that your heart will be left alone, that your life will be marked by disconnect and isolation, or that your emotional needs will never be fully met, the King of Cups assures you that this is not the case, which you have in your future position. These fears are all normal, by the way. Oftentimes, letting go comes with great fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of uncertainty, fear that staying small may be your best bet after all. These 3 kings arrive this month to dash away these fears. In cooperation with the energy of the full moon, they provide the support you need during this great release. Let me give a shout out to the chick who wrote this, Jessie Dore, D-O-R-E. She was the first thing that popped up on Google. And this is freaking gangster. This was written in 2016. Oh, good Lord. That was written in 2016. Wow. Yeah, because y'all, I had to look that up because I've never done a reading to where all of them have been kings. So I really felt like that was very significant. But that is extremely important. So just kind of pinging off what she's saying here, if we look at, because she touched on water, and then she touched on, I'm saying water. She touched on the King of Cups, and she touched on the King of Pentacles. So what we're really looking at with these 3 cards is the personification of these 3 things. And I just think it's so ironic, y'all, because, you know, the full moon was yesterday, depending on where you live in the world. But the full moon energy, it lasts 3 days before the full moon and 3 days after. So the fact that I'm doing this reading for you guys the day after the full moon, so you're still within that energy, like Spirit must really want y'all to get this message super fast, quick, and hurry. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we're looking at the kings as different facets of your life, right? So like she said in her article, we're looking at material wealth. We're looking at, you know, your emotions. And then with the King of Wands, we're looking at desire and spirituality. So staying optimistic about your love life, and this is kind of reminding me, because this has been the theme I've noticed this month for the reads, is that even though these are love readings, let me move my keyboard out of the way. Even though these are love readings, they're talking a great deal about personal work that needs to be done in order to come in alignment with your love life. You know what I'm saying? So if I were to look with you guys, it has a lot to do with things that you're going to be releasing emotionally. And when we talk about the material realm and things that you would be letting go of, it's not necessarily like, oh, you're going to sell all of your goods. But the thing I just heard in my spirit was moving. So some of you are going to be moving, whether it's moving houses, moving jobs, you know what I'm saying? And then I feel like presently with the King of Wands, like your present concern right now. Thank you, Spirit. In the past, the thing that you were very concerned about was your finances. And I feel like this part of the message is for a guy. So guy Gemini, sup homie. In the past tense, your concern was your finances. So that desire to be financially stable, whether just for yourself and a future partner, or for the partner that you're with. So your main concern was like money, practicality, saving, paying down debt, stuff like that, paying off student loans. More power to you on that. The struggle is real. Presently, your thing is spirituality. So it's kind of trying to figure out, okay, who am I really on a very deep level? Like, how do I come into alignment with that? Doing some research. And then starting to flirt with the idea of things such as divine purpose and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Looking at what your true drive and motivation is, and, almost questioning your motives. Why am I here? Why am I doing this? Why am I aligning with these people? Why do I do these things? Do I really like that? Is this really what I want? You know what I'm saying? And then going forward to, again, ping off of her article, and I say that because I was thinking when I flipped this over, I said, dude, he looks so sad. So I more or less look at this like you guys, I would say past and presently, and I think presently that's about to change because I'm telling you all this in this reading. Oh my gosh, what is this? That's like, is that an eyelash? Okay, I think there's an eyelash. Anyway, but anywho, so I think in the past tense and in the present tense, which I feel is about to change after you guys hear all of this, is that things may have been starting to look up for you, like things were starting to come into alignment, but I think you guys were kind of doubting your love life. It's like, yeah, so all this stuff is going great, I'm finding myself and whatnot, but it's like our relationship's gonna work out. And now this is where it's transitioning in back to everyone, right? So overall with the collective of Geminis, well, thank you. I feel like I'm going to start repeating myself now. Staying optimistic about your love life. That's why you guys have that card. I love how these things just tie in together. From an article from 2016. That is freaking insane. Wow. Okay. So, you guys need to stay optimistic about your love life because everything else in your life is looking dope. That is the only thing that you have ever doubted. That's the only thing that you've ever been concerned that may not work out for you. So, or even if it's somebody who didn't really have struggle, like you may be stepping into, because the king is like the highest level in the court. So you may have been through your page, your knight, and your queen levels in your life, whether that's in your career or just personal growth. And now you're at that king level. So you've kind of ascended your way up. But the thing is with the King of Cups, what that says to me is just like, you just like everything in your life has always worked out except for love, if that makes sense. So, yeah, man. So it's looking like for you guys, very literally, I don't even have to interpret that any different. With you guys staying optimistic about that, you guys, gosh, y'all, I'm so sorry. I don't know what this is. What is that? Is that lint? Oh, that is an eyelash. I'm so sorry. Y'all, that was really bugging me because I felt like something was like tickling my eye and it was creeping me out. Okay, moving right along. So anywho, with you guys, it's imperative for you to stay optimistic. And the thing that it is that I feel that's imperative for you guys to release in the Pisces reading, I kind of gave a quick little full moon release, is anything that you feel that you no longer want to be in alignment with, whether it's things, people, mindsets, what have you, you want to write that down on a piece of paper, right? You're going to write that down on a piece of paper. You're going to go somewhere that's safe because we're not setting houses and apartments on fire. We're going to go somewhere away from things that are flammable. And you can take like a metal bucket, not plastic, or a metal bowl. And you write things on this little piece of paper. You're going to ball it up. You're going to light it on fire, put it in the bowl, let it burn out. Make sure the fire is completely out. And you release that, right? And then you can soak out in the lunar vibes, for a little while. And just kind of visualize yourself receiving like that fresh white light coming down through your crown chakra, right? And grounding yourself to the earth and declaring that you are going to manifest that into your life. So what I see for you guys totally, and I'm sorry if I'm being redundant, but even for those of you where everything, it's like you're kind of on the first path to treading. I don't know why this feels like a general reading. This is so interesting. But if you guys are on that path to treading, to kind of master all of these things, it's really important for you guys to release anything that you feel like has been a blockage to that, and to have the assurance of knowing that you guys are on the right path. You're doing everything that you need to do for yourself, and that you being your best self is what it is that's going to draw this love into your life. 19 minutes. Y'all about to have a super long reading. Now your other person, their present energy is the Five of Wands. My ceasefire card. Their past energy is the Four of Cups. And going for, ooh, jeez. Their advice going forward is the Wheel of Fortune. So, for them, wait, let me look at this romance angel. Oh, true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. Oh my goodness. Gemini, dang it, y'all are gonna fall in love. Okay, so let me put this super simple and easy. Okay, I feel a very spiritual kind of vibe for them as well. I feel like with the Four of Cups for them, it was, let me see. Okay. I'm trying to make sense of this. The vision that I'm seeing is kind of like the Seven of Cups. So this person was like a very airy-fairy kind of person, right? They thought a lot about stuff, but never really did anything. You know what I'm saying? Or they would talk really big, and this is whether you know this person or not. They would talk really big, but they never really put their feet on the ground, right? Or they had really, princess? They had a lot of great things going for them in the sense of, and the thing that I'm hearing specifically is like a person who comes from a family that has like a lot of money, right? So they never really had to work for much, okay? So they were very spoiled, I guess you would say, and unappreciative of the opportunities and stuff that they had. And I kind of feel, I hear the word grit. So I'm kind of feeling like with the Geminis that I'm connecting with, you're kind of someone who picked yourself up from the bootstraps, so to speak. So everything that it is that you have and everything that it is that you're working towards, like you've put in a lot of hard work and effort, so you deserve everything that it is that comes to you, right? Because you've put in the effort. But I feel like with this person, they may have kind of had things kind of easy, and they took for granted a lot of things that were given to them, or opportunities that they had awarded to them. But what I'm really feeling with this is they're kind of over that. So, and then this is another thing I'm hearing. It's like somebody with a family business. So you're cross-watcher. Hey, cross-watcher. So it may be like a family business, right? And this person, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example. Like, say the dad owns, well, heck, let me use my own life. So the mom owns a bakery. And the mom was like, asking if the daughter wanted to, take over the bakery. And the daughter was like, kind of want to be a therapist. Hey, I wasn't ungrateful. All right. I would have probably run my mother's bakery into the ground. I'm a terrible baker. Don't tell anyone. Anywho, but if the person had an opportunity to align with the family business, and it was all out rebellion. So this particular person, like, they are a beast mode baker, and they will not burn an entire building down and probably poison people and be shut down by the Board of Health for selling people charred cakes and such. But they're like a beast mode, like, culinary art chef with no training. They just woke up like this, okay? Just icing cakes and things, right? But just out of rebellion and the simple fact that they have an entire, business that could be handed to them, it's like they've been resisting and fighting that, right? And that goes to an even deeper soul level of them resisting and fighting their path. So, and then the other thing that I'm hearing is there is a person with a whole family business deal, or maybe like a path or traditional type of thing that the family does. Another group of people, cross watchers, it's a resistance of a calling. So it's almost like, so say hypothetically you're on this career path, right? And you were doing this one thing, like being a teacher, and say hypothetically you really wanted to be, I don't know, like you're a school teacher and you really feel like you want to be like a preacher or something, or like a motivational speaker. And you've had several opportunities of people who've been like, hey, you want to come speak at this thing? Or at your church, they're like, hey, do you want to teach Bible study? And you're like, no, because you're like, I'm not equipped for this. I'm not ready for this. But it's like all of the signs are saying you are, because you keep getting all of these opportunities to manifest the thing that you desire to do, but it's feeling ill-equipped to do it. So you've been turning down opportunities. Now you're coming out of that. So this person is coming out of that. So Gemini, if this is a person that you guys are dating, right, or someone that you just met, they, I guess it would be relevant both ways. If it's someone that you're with, someone that you're presently dating, or someone that you just met, they're coming out of that now. So they're no longer like fighting, they're no longer resisting spirit's path for their life. And they are, in essence, ushering in a new cycle within their life because of that. So it's like Spirit is seeing that they're no longer resisting. So Spirit's like, bam, cycle change. We're about to give you abundance, right? Now, for my single people, the same goes for you up here, because it sounds very much like a personal, like a general kind of read. But so for single people, everything I said initially about this top row, that still applies. But how this bottom row is going to apply to you is the fact that you guys may potentially meet a new person. And I think it's because this abundance that's coming with you guys and the facets of like the material, the spiritual, and the emotional, and your emotional leads you straight into your true love and whatnot, is because, one, you called it in by staying optimistic. And if you haven't, then after you watch this, you will be. So it's your mindset that is going to draw this true love in, right? You are going to be leaving a time, just as how I applied this to the cross watcher, you would be leaving a time to where of you taking advantage, you taking for granted your opportunities. Now, the opportunities that the single people have taken for granted is your creation power, the power that you have to manifest whatever it is that you want in your life. Because, of course, it happens to the best of us. You know, we incarnate, forget that we're divine beings, and start living by the world system and think that we're being oppressed and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, you're awakening to the fact of, you know, you're a creator and you create whatever the heck you want. You're creating true love, dag nabbit, with your optimism and whatnot or whatever. So you are also no longer relisting. Really right now, y'all? Look, I'm drinking Mio. Okay, that little stuff you squirt in your water, and I think it's making me like manic or something. I need to get my life together. Forgive me. But anywho, so is the same with the cross watcher person. Because you guys are no longer resisting, now Spirit is ushering in this new cycle, and the thing that Spirit keeps showing me on these cards is this cycle. So it's like how one is creating the other. Your optimism about other facets of your life brought abundance in those, or will. Emotional clarity, you know, staying optimistic about your love life going future brings in that true love. You know what I'm saying? With you realizing the power that you have, thus and then makes you stop resisting. That brings in the new cycle, and the world keeps on spinning, right? So things are super dope for you guys. Now, we're just under 30 minutes. I think you guys are the longest ones. So if you haven't been crossing watch, this is what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm never drinking Mio again because this stuff has me so amped. It doesn't even make sense that my words can't come out of my mouth. So if you guys do not know, if you haven't been cross watching anyone else, these are my Zodi dice that I've created, right? So I'm going to shake it up. And this is how like I double clarify anything that's in this reading. So if you've been borderlining on it resonating or not, whatever comes out of here is going to let whoever know what they need to know. I don't think you can probably hear me. That's probably so loud. I apologize if it is. Sorry. See, I got a cool new container and whatnot. Okay, let me dump them out. Okay, Spirit, clarification for whatever it is that Geminis need to know. All right, let's see. We have Virgo, we have partner, we have Capricorn, and we have moon. Okay, so is this a Virgo partner that has a Capricorn moon? Hey, I don't know. It's not my life, it's yours. Let me know in the comments. I love your faces. I'll see you guys sooner than later. Deuces.